Hello there everybody, and welcome to episode number 62 of this Burnley FIFA 16 career mode. I hope you're still enjoying the videos. We're up to 62 now, and quite frankly it's getting very good at the moment. Now we've got two games for you today. Later on in the programme we'll have, later on in the episode we'll have that Capital One match against Crystal Palace and Alan Pardew. They're going to visit us again for our second clash this season. Just remember that we won the Premier League clash at Selhurst Park earlier on this season, of course, and you saw that with us. Now we've got them on our turf, so we're looking to go one step nearer Wembley as we play them. But before that, this is our first match that we're going to look at. The best of the action obviously from the Palace game later, and also the best of the action from this game now as we take on Watford here at Turf Moor, as we look to try and challenge still further at the top of the Premier League. So enjoy the first of two home games from tonight's episode number 61, and we play Watford at Turf Moor. Well, Burnley look to shake off their European heroics when they take on Watford here in the first of two highlight matches. That's the league table, the second at the moment, but have been forced into a few changes as John Stutch's men. A couple of them enforced. They are the top scoring team in the Premier League, by the way, with joint top with 13 goals, with Mourinho's Chelsea on equal parity with them. So the first job for the action is to give you the two lineups. Danny Ings is out for 2 weeks with a poor cough, as I told you in the last episode, so Dwight Gale comes in. Also at centre back comes Michael Keane in place of the injured Eric Dyer. Will Hughes also starts, and Ali Elevich has a rest after his heroics in Munich on Wednesday. Now what about Watford? Vidal's in goal. Troy Deeney will play up front. Back four of Nyon, Alban, Belkanim and Ben Mee, who returns to his former club. Cavill and Envilla are very good players, and Ganzo will play just in behind Troy Deeney. So Ben Mee returning to his former employers. That's not Ben Mee, by the way, but there we are. And a chance really for Dwight Gale to show what he can do. The referee today, Lee Probert for Wiltshire. And it's Burnley to kick off. Well, the third home match of the season, won one, lost one. Dwight Gale tries an early shot that just goes wide of the far post, so a goal kick. Good effort from Gale. Knows he's got to make the most of his chance with Danny Ings out injured. Where's with the long throw. Ganzo there, but so too is Ben Mee. Capu. Deeney. Still Troy Deeney. And that was perilously close, possibly being a penalty there, but the challenge was good enough, said the referee. That's a good little flick to Redmond. He's got Ings and Gale and Balotelli rather waiting in the centre. That's towards Balotelli. The goalkeeper got half an hand on it. It's kicked off the line. Redmond! Almost out for a throw, in fact. And the next match, as you'll see, in the Capital One Cup, that's later on in the episode on Wednesday night. Deeney's header, but Trippier intercepts. And on it goes to Redmond. And onside is Dwight Gale. First timer. Good header. Balotelli 1-0. So simple. And the Maverick Italian scores again in the Premier League. Dwight Gale with a wonderful cross. Beautiful assist, and the goalkeeper may have done a lot better, but a fantastic header by Mario Balotelli. And Burnley take the lead here at Turf Moor. Brilliant goal. 18 minutes gone, that's his fifth of the season. One 1-0 now. Balotelli the scorer. And it's given away to Balotelli. And he's on again. Oh, what a beauty! 2 goals in 2 minutes for Balotelli! And Burnley are in big business now! Bad mistake there by Watford, giving the ball away, and Balotelli said, take that! Magnificent! Card away from Vidal and into the net. And 2 goals in 2 minutes from the Mercurial Balotelli has put Burnley in dreamland now. Unbelievable. 6th of the season in the league, 2-0. Hughes. Gale, he'll claim the assist on the first. Hughes doing well, shaking off Nyom. Hughes tries a shot, and that was almost as well. That was almost a better goal than the Balotelli one just a few moments ago. Fantastic hit here by the former Derby man, and again Vidal is struggling. And if it wasn't for the inaccuracy of the shot, that would have been 3-0. Deeney, Trippier, Delph. Now Redmond. Again, the chorus in very buoyant mood, but that's a goal kick. 6 goals in 6 appearances. And that's the goal. That's made it 2-0. Fantastic. Nyom. Gunzo. Nyom takes possession once again, and Capu beat Shawcross to the punch, but he couldn't keep the ball in play. Galloway. Keane, oh, he's lost it, and it's Troy Deeney for Watford, and it's 2-1, and Troy Deeney pulls it back. And now a little bit of anxiety creeps into the Turf 4 atmosphere as 4,000 Watford supporters go mad. It was a bad mistake here by Michael Keane. Donald on it. And Troy Deeney doesn't need a second opportunity. Take that, he says. And all of a sudden it's Burnley 2, Watford 1. And the Watford captain has pulled one back for the Hornets. Troy Deeney. Beautifully taken. And all of a sudden it's game on again. First of the season. Ganzo trying to get it in there, and Deeney completing the clearance. As the half-time whistle has gone by Mr. Probert of Wiltshire. Good first half. Burnley with 2 goals in 2 minutes for Balotelli after 18 and 20 minutes. But with 10 minutes to go to half-time, Troy Deeney pulled it back to 2-1. And that's how it is at half-time. Gale. Trying to get Balotelli in behind that time. Gale! Yes! Brilliant! Oh, he took his chance superbly today in the absence of Danny Ings. And might well end up being a starter on Wednesday night too for the Crystal Palace game. Bad mistake by the Watford defence, and in off the post it went from Dwight Gale. And Burnley now restore their 2-goal cushion. Fantastic goal. Not as good as the Balotelli one early in the first half, his second one, but it was a brilliant goal. And Dwight Gale is off the mark for the season. Burnley 3, Crystal Palace 1 after an hour. Wonderful goal. Heaton. Giving away, Ganzo. It's Troy Deeney. Ganzo, 3-2. Oh no. They're not finished yet, Watford. Tom Heaton, the captain, the experience. What was he doing? Deeney played it on, and Warburg 1-2 with Ganzo. Tom Heaton really had no chance on the goal, but it was his initial mistake. His clearance out was not good enough. And all of a sudden Ganzo has pulled it back to 3-2. And we still have 18 minutes to go. Bentaleb. Lewis. Deeney. Me on the overlap. Oh no! Oh, it's gone in! I don't believe it! Ben Mee, smile on his face. He's come back to Turf Moor and created an assist, and Burnley's home goal Hoodoo strikes again. Turf Moor is stunned. 3-3. That's the cross from me, and it's Ryan Shawcross, of all people, with the header. Diverted it inadvertently past a despairing Tom Heaton. And it's 3-3. Capoue. Watford seem to content to just keep possession here, not do anything daft. News intercepts, a little chip forward. Delph now has it. Balotelli now. There's the one last bit of running from this thoroughbred, this Italian thoroughbred. He's past one, he's past two. Balotelli has won it! He's got the hat-trick! He's going to keep their match ball! And Burnley have won it! Have snatched it right at the death. And it's a tough on this Watford side, because they have been brilliant coming from 3-1 down, but this time surely Balotelli has buried the hatchet now and makes it 4-3. A hat-trick for Balotelli. It's his 7th of the season, and Burnley have surely won it. What a finish. 3 for Balotelli, 1 for Gale, 1 for Deeney, 1 for Ganzo, and a Shawcross own goal for Watford. And as the whistle goes, and Burnley have won a real classic here today. 4-3, a hat-trick for Balotelli, 1 for Dwight Gale. Deeney and Ganzo pull one back, and then Shawcross inadvertently equalised. He's relieved now, before Balotelli right at the end completed his hat-trick and saved Claret's blushes. And he's going to receive the match ball now, the number 45. He's got the shirt number he wanted back, and he's got a hat-trick to boot. Final score in a thriller here at Turf Moor in the Premier League. Burnley 4, Watford 3. So as I say, a great victory there for Burnley. Terrific result for us. It was a thriller minute. I hope you very much enjoyed that first game. So that keeps us in second place, a point behind Chelsea. Crystal Palace, who we face next in the Capital One Cup, are in the bottom 3, along with Stoke and Norwich. As for Watford, they were unlucky to lose that game, and they're out of the bottom 3 only on goal difference. But now from the league, we focus on the cup, and this is what we've got to look forward to in the Capital One Cup. Fixtures are as follows. That was from the previous round, and these what we got up. Here we're against Crystal Palace. Man City go to Reading, and Arsenal go to Wigan. They're just 3 of the ties that are big as well. Liverpool as well play Leicester. That's a big game as well. So some very good teams left in it. I don't think the likes of Manchester United are in the competition at the moment. So it's a great opportunity for the Clarets to get through. Now let's go over to Turf Moor for the second and final game of episode 62, as we take on Crystal Palace in round 3 of the Capital One Cup competition. Hello, welcome to the third round of the Capital One Cup. Let's take a check on the two teams. It's very much a changed team for Burnley, with no fewer than 5 changes. Graham Gale up front, Ruben Loftus-Cheek comes in, Johan Balati also comes in against his former club. Tommy Smith and Michael Keane play at centre back. With Crystal Palace, it's Connor Wickham up front with Marion Shamak. In behind, Alessani and Kayanki as well. Joe Lady and Jordan Much get games, and it's Van Beek and Oliver, the 2 centre backs. And Julian Speroni, Alessani. Delph intercepts, good ball. Now Gale. Dwight Gale. Oh, good effort. Well, a great start to this cup tie from Burnley. Forcing the first corner of the game. And McCarthy diving well to stop it at the near post. Redmond corner. Smith is there, but it's come out as far as Galloway. Little touch back here to Keane. Now Tommy Smith. And he'll try a bit from there. Oh, he bounces favourably for Gray, who shoots wide. Well, they've had 2 chances in this cup tie already, Burnley. And they should have taken both of them. Gray shooting wide. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That's a lovely ball by him now to Redmond. Fuller running the former Birmingham and Norwich player. And a shot. And how did McCarthy save that? Well, for all intents and purposes, it looked as if it was going to be 1-0. Here's Ruben Loftus-Cheek, though. And he gets the shot in. Great save, McCarthy. And Gray hits the post. And Loftus-Cheek knocks it back in. And Hunt blocks it. Oh, my days. Shamak played it out. And Kiyaki is onside. Smith to Redmond. Gray. Gale's onside here. Played it waited in the cross. Oh, and that is on the river of the net from Gray. What a tremendous bit of action there. Lovely back header from Gray. And just over the top. Unlucky. Much again. Redmond in there once again. Now Loftus-Cheek. Remember, if it's a draw after 90 minutes, it will be extra time. And if it's another after that, it's penalties. But here's Loftus-Cheek now. Has scored his first goal for Burnley. Ruben Loftus-Cheek with 5 minutes to go to half time has struck the first blow of this third round League Cup game. Went all the way through. And McCarthy was beaten all ends up. Great moment for the youngster Loftus-Cheek. And it's Burnley 1, Crystal Palace 0. And that's what it means to the supporters. First goal of the League Cup this season. McCarthy. Williams. And the flag has stayed down. And Wickham's away. It could be one each. It should have been. Half time. But a good first half. Burnley dominated it and lead for a goal by Ruben Loftus-Cheek just before the break. And Burnley lead in this third round cup tie by a goal to 0. Gray. Balassi. Oh, that's a good ball. And Gale's onto it. Can he bury this one against his own side? Yes, he can! Fantastic goal! 2-0 to Burnley. Through ball, sweeping the Palace defence. And Dwight Gale scores against his own side. And that might just seal Burnley's passage through to round 4 of this Capital One Cup. That's what it means. Well, it's a great finish. 2-0. Here's Oliver finding Hunt. Galloway beaten to it by Kakiai, and it gets the cross in. Trippier's header back. Oh, it's gone in. Oh, and Burnley's own goal jinxes struck again. It's a Michael Keane on goal. Poor Tom Heaton made a immaculate save there, but could only parry onto the chest of Keane. He was on rushing, and it's gone in the back of the net. It's a calamitous goal, and it's 2-1. Oh, there will be tension, and we'd have extra time. But here's Loftus-Cheek. And a good effort. And it's easy for McCarthy. Campbell. Oh, that's a good run. And a good little cross in there. Oh! And Kai trying to get the cross in, and Shamak nearly got in there. So John Ledley has come off and Fred has come on. With his Crystal Palace corner. Much to take it. And it's spread with a header, the substitute. What a chance to make it 2-2. It's been a cracker again today. Fred so close to making it 2 each. Tommy Smith. Loftus-Cheek. That's a good ball by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And he's got Dwight Gale in behind. He's got Andre Gray if he needs. This is Gray. This should wrap it up. He hasn't. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, let's hope that's not coming back to haunt Burnley. Andre Gray. Oh, that should have been in. Tommy Smith. Delph turning nicely. And Gale might get on the end of this. He's using his strength magnificently. He's got Gray in the middle. Can he chip it in there towards Gray? Oh, it's another save by McCarthy. Gray! Good save again, McCarthy. Oh. A double save by the Palace keeper. Well, there's been 2 thrillers in this episode. Here's Delph. And the header can save McCarthy and Hunt off the line. But it still might be enough to see Burnley home. Here's Williams. Can Palace launch one last attack? No, they can't. And that should be that now. So it's Burnley now through surely to round 4. Smith. But wait a moment. Here's Campbell. The referee still playing on. Checked his watch. Van Beek's cross. Well held by Heaton. And he'll just hoop it as far up as he can, and Burnley have won. But only just. Burnley then through to round 4. 2-1. Ruben Loftus-Cheek got the first one. Gale got one in the second half. An own goal by Keane made it a very tense last half an hour or so for Burnley. But they held on to take their place in the next round of the Capital One Cup. They've beaten Crystal Palace here by 2-1 in what was an absolute classic. And Burnley's much changed team have just about scraped through. Palace gave it their best shot, but it wasn't enough. 2-1 to Burnley. Well, I'll tell you something, that game was an absolute thriller in it as well. So Burnley through, Derby have knocked out West Brom, QPR have knocked out Everton, City scraped through at Reading, Sunderland scraped past Bradford, Arsenal won at Wigan. I'm trying to think who else got through. Leicester and Liverpool are out, so there aren't too many big teams left in this competition, so there's a real opportunity here for Burnley to go all the way. Southampton have gone, so have Stoke, 2-3 loss at Shrewsbury, and Bournemouth have knocked out West Ham, so there's massive shocks as you look there. Norwich are still in it. And let's have a look at the draw then for the 4th round. This is who we've got. Another home draw. We've got Norwich. Derby have got Bournemouth. Luton have got Mansfield Town. So a big chance for one of these two to get through to the next round. Man City take on Arsenal in the tie of the round. Shrewsbury against Nottingham Forest. Sunderland against Leicester. Swansea take on QPR. And Wolves play Brentford. Those last 16 games to be played on the 24th and 25th of October. And that brings to the end of episode 62. I very much hope you can join us for episode number 63, where our 2 destinations are Carrow Road for the Norwich game, and then a European match against Porto as well, which will be confined to highlights. So 2 highlights of 2 more games, 1 from the Premier League, 1 from Europe. That's episode number 62 next time. But from episode 62, after 2 thriller-minute games, I hope very much you've enjoyed the video, and we'll look forward to episode 63 very, very soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.